Alright. Getting it started right now. Alright, let's see about this, because had a long day. But I'm pretty excited. I was out fishing with my boy yesterday. We got on him. Bunch of dinks still on him. And he's excited. You already know what time it is. The end of October here in North Texas. I did want to do this for my boat, actually, because I've got some stuff to do under the cover, but with the carport and the drizzle, it would totally ruin the audio. And we ain't got nothing fancy, right? We're working with a GoPro.
I started to get fancy.
So, crack this thing open. You know the deal. I've got quite a collection of these things here. Big old pretty velvet bags. I don't know what to do with them. If you really want a velvet bag, I probably have a few for you. I just cut it open. Don't know what's in it. Been super busy. Not sponsored. YouTube algorithm, Instagram thing. Come on. I pay for this. I'm a regular customer, and I really enjoy it.
Oh, say less.
That being said, I just had to crack open another 5 terabyte solid state hard drive for all the video that I captured this season. It's insane. There's a ton of it. I started looking back. I'm like, maybe I can delete some stuff. Let me tell you, the more stuff I looked at for the possibility of deleting to make room on this one so I could squeeze one more trip in, it still told me, it was like, you need to delete 126 gigabytes to make room for this.
Oh, that sucks.
And there was too much good stuff. So I think I've come up with a great format. And at the end of this video, if you're still sticking around, I'm gonna go through that. If you're not interested,
it's probably best you don't know the whole story, okay?
That's okay. I ain't trying to waste your time, so I'll get right into it on this month's 6-sack right now.
Go on. Yeah.
First impressions as we crack into it. Looks like we got some hard plastics. Looks like we got some soft plastics, some hooks, maybe some jigs. I don't know. A little bit of everything. Sometimes, you know, you get things that are on point for your region that time of year.
We tried.
As far as I know, it's the same sack for everybody all over the country, so that makes it kind of tough to make everybody happy. You can't ever do that. Don't even try. First off, we got some 4/0 flipping hooks. These are some stout flipping hooks, so whether you're Texas rigging, whatever you're doing, obviously these are always nice to have. The little keeper, if you look close there, yeah, you can kind of see it. Maybe you can't. Anywho, the keeper is like a really hard, maybe plastic, polycarbonate, I don't know, but it's got dual little teeth on it. Pretty awesome. These are 5-pack and 4/0. You burn through these if you're fishing, cover, and all that different stuff. It's a pretty heavy hook, and they're pretty sticky, so
Impressive.
always good to have. Let's go with the next thing, which is a axle hybrid jig. This is a 3/8 ounce, and it's a 5/0 hook. These are pretty dope. As you guys know, if you follow along with me on Instagram, My Chaotic Fishing, Facebook, My Chaotic Fishing, all the things. I really like the head that swings on the weight itself. You get a fish hooked up, they start to jump and shake. The hook prevents them from getting a ton of leverage. I really can't tell you the last time that I lost a jumping fish on one of these swing head style jigs. The shaky head, the hybrid jig itself. Would I buy this if I went to the store? By the way, that's the other thing that I like to do on these. Little rewind here. I do a little bit of, if I walked into the store, would I buy these right now? Those hooks, not sure what my supply is. And when you're not sure, don't lie to me. I know you go into the tackle store and you're not sure how many you have left, so you pick one up just in case. I know you do it. Don't lie to me.
This mother don't miss.
So this right here, absolutely. I mean, I've got a few jigs, but man, I'll burn through them some days. Some days I fish the same one all day. Just depends. This is in what they call an exclusive color. This is green pumpkin black. You can see the way it works. Again, get a fish on these. They don't have the ability to get leverage on it because you're pulling on the head and the hook can just swing with the fish. So I definitely like these. Green pumpkin black. Nothing crazy, but natural colors get bit, if you didn't know. Then we're gonna take a look at this Curve Finesse Square Bill, 3/8 of an ounce. So great castability. This is in the Shad Burst. I'm gonna open it up. I didn't open it up last time, but this Shad Burst, like if you want that, you know, green top, black dot, chrome on the side, Shad Burst is the deal. That is the color from 6 Cents. And if you want that smaller profile, see, got all the goodies on there. This would be a great bait for it. I Some of their finesse baits I'm not a fan of because they're so light, and I don't like to throw them on like lighter poles that you'd need to throw, you know, the really light finesse ones. This one here is a 1 to 3 foot diver. You know, great action because it has that really wide body, so like the old wiggle wart where it really kicks back and forth. Custom sound effects by me, by the way. Instagram, don't hit me with that copyright notice.
This is how shit goes here.
So yeah, I do like these. There is another, I don't know if it's called the Curve, but they do have another little crankbait like this that has a bigger bill, and I'll be honest with you, on my kayak box I usually have 3 or 4 of those at all times. It's like a 5 to 9 foot diver, so you can cover all the levels of the water column. So for our fall bite, they're up shallow with those smaller profiles. This is, man, this would be tough to, I'm gonna be straight up with you, this would be tough to say no to. Cover a lot of water. I've got a tournament coming here in North Texas this weekend. This dude, sticky hooks by the way, this dude will be tied on. Bam. So we'll cover some water, we'll find them, we'll find the biters. That is, again, Curve Finesse Square Bill in the Shad Burst color. 3/8 of an ounce, dives 1 to 3 feet. I've seen it on scope a little bit deeper than that, get down to about 5 feet, honestly. So it doesn't have a super loud rattle. Like I said, I'll have it tied, sticky hooks. I'll have it tied on this weekend. So stoked on that. We'll hang you right there. Boom. Next one. Yes, I would buy it. Crush Mini 25 MD dives 4 to 7. Alright, so this, alright, see, so this is one of the ones that I have trouble throwing. Would I buy it? I can't do this, man. This is a 1/4 ounce crankbait. I get like there's a whole BFS thing going on. I'm just not a BFS guy. Is this in a legit little color? Yeah, absolutely. Spanish Pearl is that, you know, classic bone with a dot on it right there. Problem is, like I said, this thing is a 1/4 ounce, dives 4 to 7. I don't know. Maybe I should screw around with some of my lighter rods that I don't like as much because they're just so bendy. I don't know. Anywho, maybe that's what they're for, and I didn't know it. There's a good chance there's something there that I didn't know. So, Crush Mini 25 MD. Would I pick this up from the store right now? No, I wouldn't. It does fit all of the things that I just mentioned with the previous bait, but it's a 1/4 ounce. So I'm glad I do these videos. It gets me introspectively thinking. It's a big word right there, not even sure I used it right.
Throwing too many big words at me.
Yeah, it makes me think about some things. I will do that. We'll get one of my lighter rods and give this a shot. Check it around the marina here, and yeah. As far as the color though, man, Spanish Pearl. If you're looking at any of the 6th Sense stuff and you want that bone white color, you do that Spanish Pearl. Has a little bit of a shine to it. That's the deal. Next thing out, flat 75. Yeah, you can't really argue with these. I just fished a Berkeley tournament and they've got their Fritz side. It's like a 1/2 ounce. This one is 5/8. Dives 2 to 5. I've seen them a little bit deeper. Boy, for all y'all that are like, you gotta throw red in the fall, there you go. This right there is your lava truce. If you've watched a bunch of these videos before, you know I don't always take this stuff out, but yeah, that's pretty dope. You have a nice purple there on top. That's what it looks like to me. On the side there, I mean, that's about as red lava as you get it. I guess that's what they mean about truce. On the bottom, it's like a Big Bird yellow, if I'm gonna be real honest. Not gonna lie, if I'm gonna be real honest. I hate when people say that.
Wait.
This is like a Big Bird yellow, doesn't look chartreusey at all. That is a pretty fire, flat crankbait. I wouldn't mind if they had a little bit bigger bill, right? 2 to 5. Sometimes I need that like 5 to 7 range. Let me know in the comments if you've got a, I'm just gonna hang this one on there too. Let me know in the sticky hooks, look at that thing. If you know of a flat side crank from 6th Sense that's that like 5 to 7 range. Next one coming up, Hyper Jerk 70. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to beat these when you know, when you see a bunch of suspended fish, when you see, you know, chasing fish, all that different stuff. It's got a deeper. See if you can hear this. That was a good kind of idea of what it sounds like. Nothing crazy. On the color here, it's a Ghost Bone Minnow. It already comes with the floof. Alright, fine, I'll do it. It already comes with the floof on the tail. You know the deal. They're chasing bait fish. So here you go. Ghost bone minnow on that guy. It's like the white and purple, and it's got the floof. Nice sharp hooks. I've bent these out when I get hung up on something, so it's like that good balance. They're not quite as soft as some other trebles from some other very popular jerk baits. But yeah, so Hyper Jerk 70, this is 3/8 of an ounce. I mean, it throws good. I throw this on my jerkbait rod and I don't have a problem hooking this around. But yeah, when they're chasing bait, I haven't caught anything big on one of these. I don't really know how to target big schooling fish, like 7 pound plus big, right? Haven't seen big schools of 7 pound plus fish yet. Please feel free to help a brother out if you can put me on some of that. But we caught a bunch on these. So it's pretty rad. Hyper Jerk 70 already with the floof on the tail. I apologize if the audio is about to suck because here comes more of that rain.
Does God love some people more than others?
So I'll speak up. What do we got? Okay, the last thing in here is, yep, that's it. So nothing crazy. So would I buy it? Yes. I'd buy all those things. This one right here, would I buy it? I don't know if I would. You may not even see what I'm holding. That's okay. It is the 4.2 prawn. I've got a few of these in some other colors. This is the Junebug red. You can kind of see when the light shines through it, it's a little bit of that purple. This has, you know, the green and red. It's almost like a Christmas flake, if you will. Comes in the clamshell. It's just, I already have a bunch of what I would throw, you know, these for, right? If it's a little Texas rig, but you could take that 4/0 hook and put it on this 4-inch bait right there. See it? Bam. You know, for the sake of the video, will I tie these on and give it a try? Yeah, for the sake of the video, I will. If I was at the store, would I buy these right now? You know, I've already got some of this stuff in some of my confidence colors, right? You're more, I don't know if this isn't natural to say that it isn't natural, but this Junebug red, I mean, it sparkles, you can see. You know, I like the gill flake, I like the watermelon, those are just my confidence colors. That's my jam. So would I buy these at the store right now? Man, I would pass. But see, here's the thing. For like 30 bucks a month, I get all this tackle, and you know, I don't always have people to go fishing with me. So when 6 Cent includes something like this in the subscription sack, and I decide, man, I'm gonna give it a whirl, you know, I learned something. Maybe. Either I learned that that's not the jam, or I learned that potentially there's some juice there that I just didn't know about. Anywho, so that is the deal on that. By the way,
but wait, there's more.
If you don't have a retailer around you and you want to support small shops, small business, and you want ridiculously quick shipping, you can hit up the boys over at Lake Pro Tackle, lakeprotackle.com. They're up near Gainesville, Texas, just north of the DFW, one of my local shops that I absolutely am glad that they're about an hour drive from me, because if they were any closer, yeah, it'd be bad. Kind of got to put the local plug in there. If you haven't ever been there, it's huge. You pull into the parking lot, you got the main building that has a lot of the higher end, your rods, your reels. You know, it's got the fish tank in it with the bass, and they feed them a couple of days a week and all that jazz. And then you also have like a big, what looks like an industrial building that's got their worm bar, all that jazz in there. If you haven't seen any of it ever and you're curious, or if you don't even know what a worm bar is, right, then go to my Instagram, scroll back a couple reels, and check that out. Super neat. My kid loves it. It's like going to the ice cream shop for me. So that's the deal. If that's all you wanted to see, peace, grease everywhere, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. We got some other stuff coming up. You can go bye-bye now. As for what I'm super excited about, like I said, I just had to crack open another 5 terabyte external hard drive because I've got so much footage, and I'm not a huge fan of editing. Maybe it's because I don't like the way that my edits are turning out. You know, I'm just like, I watch them and they're just, you know, maybe I compare myself to some people who do some amazing work, right? And I'm not even gonna name drop here because there's no you know, what I like and what you like, and it's everybody's different, everybody's unique. So I had an epiphany. No BS, you had this epiphany last night where I thought, well, in this adventure, right? Because I've done a bunch of stuff with kayak before, all the DIY Amazon products that really work. You know, I've got a bunch of links down in the description and all that jazz of stuff that I personally use that has treated me well, that isn't your, you know, high dollar stuff, because it's actually not necessary. I also don't want to be one of those guys on YouTube that just like, oh, you should use this and that and the other thing. Like, back it up, right? There's tons of people on social media that are like, oh, this bait, that bait, this and the other, and like, but go on their feeds, and that's all you see is like, you know, like bait pushers, I guess is what you call them. And I mean, I like to look through them, they look cool, but when I think to myself, would I do that, I kind of cringe. So all this footage that I have, you know, that I wanted to be some sort of like cinematic, like movie type deal, that quite frankly, I don't have all the B-roll for it, right? I've started to watch YouTube a lot differently now. I don't have all the B-roll for it. I don't have the crazy cameras for you. I got a couple GoPros, you know? But I want to be able to share some of my knowledge with you, because I've been super fortunate to have some very experienced people, very, very high fish IQ people, some super, super fishy people that have helped me out. You know, I don't pay them. They do it, and they genuinely enjoy seeing me go from, you know, full-on Guggen, don't know how to fish, to like targeting big fish and being, you know, somewhat effective at it, right? Like maybe just if a blind squirrel finds a nuts right here, like I'm, you know what I mean? But I'm not right there. I'm a little bit, you know, beyond that. And that's exciting. So what I'm going to be able to do, what I think I want to do, is actually go through some of that old footage, right? All the tournament stuff, and basically kind of voice over, hey, you know, rather than just here's a bunch of fish catches, because there's way more better footage of way better fish all over social media, right? I would get bored with that, so I assume you would get bored with that. But what I can do, at least for those y'all that are maintaining a student mentality and always want to learn, is, you know, I can go back and I can voice over some of that footage and overlay, hey, like, here's why I was in this area, here's what I was throwing, here's what I was doing, right? It's like kind of like give you the ingredients. I can't come over to your house and make dinner right now, but I can give you the ingredients, I can give you the time, I can do, you know what I mean, so that you can then put together for yourself. Because it's not like I had, honestly, for all three of my lunkers that I turned in this year, I didn't have anybody else on the boat with me, right? Other than a GoPro. Had a GoPro going, and my cell phone to take pictures and all that jazz. But what I did have with me was all that knowledge, right? The ingredients, if you will, that friends gave to me and then I executed upon. So it would be super awesome if I was able to pass some of that on to all of you who support me. Thank you so very much. That's my plan. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That's the idea, right? Voice over, overlay the baits. Hopefully that's valuable for y'all to watch, or even just listen to, right? Like I don't watch YouTube while I drive. I turn it on. My phone's like down in the seat, but I listen to it. And you know, if there's good stuff on, it's entertaining. And if there's not, it's not. So hopefully we can do that. If you're still watching, thank y'all so very much. Like I said, all the previous videos I've done with some of the DIY and the different projects, I've got a bunch of links to all that stuff down below in the description of this video. By the way, yes, they are affiliate links. Those are some of the ways that I can generate some sort of revenue for all this fishing stuff, because Lord knows I'm not out winning big baller tournaments yet. Thank you so much. That's this month's deal. I hope you're doing well. I hope you stay rad, and I will look forward to you joining me on the next adventure. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Get out of here. Go catch some fish. It's the end of October. It's raining. It's cloudy. It's so fishy out right now. Go catch some fish. Be well. Peace.